No intro today, folks. We're getting straight into this. It could be, or in this case, it's already been apparent that if Randy Pitchford haven't made that comment about where he said if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen, it wouldn't got this far. Let me show you what I mean.
But, alrighty then, let's take a look at this change in price from Gearbox. The blithering idiots at Kotaku were ripped to shreds by gamers in the replies on X after essentially telling us that we were being overly dramatic. A lot of gamers voiced what we all were thinking in response to this. Madam Savvy replied, saying, "I thought you guys were anti-corpo greed." Or, what's today's marching orders? They do enough DEI and virtue signaling that you'll overlook poor working conditions, higher up greed, and big price tags? Then this person said, there was a time where you represented the voice of gamers. Actually, it proves the opposite. How much money do you want to bet that the drama was the only reason it didn't cost $80? Kotaku once again showing just how great their journalism is. Randy announced the game would have an $80 price point and that true fans will find a way to pay for it. The $70 price is a response to fan backlash and fear of a botched launch, not an inevitability. Kotaku is a joke.
The real question is, the first question, how is Kotaku still going? I mean, I know most of their talent is gone. Some of them are activists. There are still activists within it. Now, here's the thing. Look, you have to understand one thing. Economy is a real thing. These people doesn't understand this. For my salary, you want to know how much I make? Right now, from 1K to 700 Malaysian ringgit, okay? Or something. When you translate that to USD, what do you get? It's like what? 156 bucks, 200 bucks? You really think I have time to buy anything, let alone a new game? For me, I always say this, if you want to justify either 70 bucks, 60 bucks, or even 80 bucks, you have to give gamers the value they deserve. Don't give a broken product. Otherwise, that $80 or even $100 isn't worth it.
And then this person wrote, no, the drama caused them to lower the price. This article is pointless, but you get the picture. People weren't having this shit. There were a few folks here and there in the replies who were on Gearbox's side. You know the type. People who like to feel as though they're better than us lowly plebs by siding with the corporate machine. Look at this dingleberry here. When Kotaku said all the drama was for nothing, he replied, as per usual. Dude never said it would be 80 bucks. But, in truth, we all know that Gearbox was strongly considering an $80 price tag. After all, they are under the Take-Two umbrella, who also owns Rockstar. We all know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a very expensive game when it releases next year. Speculation suggests that it will be $100 or more at a baseline price, so you know damn well that this is a company that wants to normalize higher prices. We know damn well that there were very serious talks about making Borderlands 4 an $80 game. The fact that they did not suggests the opposite of what the jackanapes at Kotaku are claiming. The drama was fruitful. That being said, it's amazing to me how, in a lot of ways, this was the art of the deal in action. There was so much kerfuffle about the potential $80 price tag that now that the game has had its price announced at $70 instead.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I have a feeling that Gearbox will change the price. They just waited for the right time. And don't forget, these companies, these woke companies, they're trying to minimize refunds. Because we all know Steam, once it's get past the 2-hour duration, you cannot refund it. Like I said before, if you want to justify $70 or $80 or even $100, then you have to make sure the game is playable, story is good, characters appealing. The appealing characters is just a cherry on top, okay? And most importantly, no issues such as bugs, glitches, server issue, performance issue, whatever it is. And don't put de nouveau.
An audible sigh of relief sweep across the gaming community, but as you may recall, it wasn't long ago that $70 was considered an overreach. Now people are considering it a win when a game is put out at that price point. Look at the Steam numbers for Borderlands 4 currently. The game is sitting at number 9 on the Steam top sellers list now that pre-orders have gone live. Obviously, there are a bunch of people who are unbothered by a $70 price tag, despite the fact that the previous entries in the franchise were all $60. All that being said, Borderlands is a massive franchise, and considering that they opened up pre-orders in the middle of a slow June sales period, it is unsurprising that the game rocketed up to that spot on the Steam charts. However, there is still a shot that the $70 price tag is going to hurt them in the long run. As you may recall, Doom: The Dark Ages was priced at the same amount just a couple months ago, and it didn't sell very well at all, despite the fact that it also has tremendous pedigree working in its favor, just like Borderlands. Of course, one of the biggest problems with that game is that it had something like a 15-hour campaign and no multiplayer mode, so it really was difficult to see the value in that title. Borderlands games usually have a lot longer campaign than just 15 hours, and the different styles of main characters that you can choose from typically lead to much more replayability. So, gamers are likely to see a lot more value in Borderlands 4 than Doom: The Dark Ages, but it will be interesting to see how much DLC they are expecting people to buy in order to get the full Borderlands 4 experience, since the franchise has become known to push a shitload of DLC in its products. It will be interesting to see how all of that plays out, but one thing is for sure, our voices do matter, and the bozos at Kotaku are not going to shame us into shutting up and letting companies like Gearbox do whatever they want.
They're gonna continue shilling it, and by the time the game fails, Kotaku's still shilling it, and I wouldn't be surprised Kotaku gets shut down after Borderlands 4 was released. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, now you know why the mainstream media is about, 280% cook, and sooner or later it's gonna be either 350% cook or 400%. I think $70 is the limit when it comes to this. Like I said before, you can justify $70, $80, or even $100, but you have to make sure that game provides gamers the value they deserve, aka playable game, good story, no issues such as bugs, glitches, mechanical issues, or even performance issues, and to add the cherry on top, appealing characters, okay? I don't mind about you, okay? If you personally like Borderlands 4 or Borderlands 3, then all the power to you. But you have to understand, what if Gearbox suddenly switched the price? Instead of $70, you have to pay $80 or $100. Instead of listening to actual paying customers, he doubles down, gaslight the audience. This is why Borderlands 4 is 460% cooked. Yeah, I'm actually a Nuxanor inspiration. I took some from him, but not all of it, okay? I do something different, just a little FYI. And I'll be honest with you one thing, when it comes to Borderlands, I haven't exactly played any Borderlands game. What about you? Tell me something. What Borderlands games do you play? And most importantly, what is your experience on either Borderlands 1, 2, or 3 at least? Say in the comments. Just remember, economy is a thing, okay? It's real. I know some of you who are working this barely have enough money to buy anything, let alone a video game. Even for me, I'm still trying to spend wisely. I don't want to spend willy-nilly, as people would say. Most importantly, I bought Stellar Blade because Stellar Blade is the one thing that gave me the value that I deserve as a gamer, as a consumer. Not only that, look at Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong's like, what, $70 as well? And guess what? Gamers love it. It gave every gamer the value they deserve. And here's another one. Marvel Rivals also give gamers the game they deserve. Whether it's single player or live service, you have to give gamers the value that they need. A good game. It's that simple.
How far are you from the Alpha Core?
Hey, don't push me while I'm operating.
I know you're taking a break. Are you sure this is the right way? Maybe I should be in charge of navigation.
How about you do your job, and I'll do mine?
All right, stop it, both of you. Let's go.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detected, or you just want to see me play games, or perhaps you like trending topics. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.